Alright, happy Monday morning to you all. It is a really hot, high 80 degree morning in Houston again, and the humidity is like right at 100%. It's so humid out here, there's a haze. 98% humidity, I think it is. Yikes. I've got another work commute headed to a little different area of town today. I got to go up into Cypress, so I'll be meeting a buddy of mine up there for breakfast instead of our normal place. And I really have to get into the head bearings on this thing because this thing is tight. Feels funny. Stop and fill this up because it's down to 2 dots. In there, buddy. If you parked your cars in your driveway, you wouldn't have that problem. So I had the live streams over the weekend. I had planned to do the Quasi Saturday Night Live, and Kevin Bikes and Pizza on Instagram was headed down to join in the fun on his ADV 150, and he got about halfway between Austin and Houston and shredded his CVT belt, which was one of the tasks we were going to do on the live stream Saturday night. So we had a little bit of a issue to sort out on the side of the road, but it all worked out okay. He sweated a little bit, but it all worked out okay. If it was going to snap anywhere, the place that it did give up was a pretty good spot to stop on the highway because there was a wide shoulder and business there that we kind of pulled into for parking my car and all that, so it worked out okay. I just took the impact gun and a handful of tools, and Kevin swapped the belt in about, I don't know, 15 minutes, maybe 20 minutes. And I wish Waze would shut up. It's yelling in my ear so loud. I know where I'm going. Quit. Hey, my spot's open. The guy is smoking over here at the gas pumps. Nice. Smart move, genius. Okay. Fill this up real quick, get back on the road. And we've got gasoline-powered noisemakers out here. At least that's a weed eater. It's doing real work. I can't stand the leaf blowers. It's so stupid. Just blowing the dirt around, it's going to blow right back. All you're doing is making noise and burning gas. Boy, I woke up in a mood this morning, didn't I? Come on, go, hurry. Now, me, mine. I have a network down or server down issue on the north side of town right now, up there in Cypress. It went away yesterday. It was kind of up and down, so I don't know if it's an internet connectivity issue or if they're having power issues or what, but it's definitely dead offline this morning. And I called them to let them know that it was offline, and I haven't heard back from them, so I'm just going to get up there kind of preemptively this morning. I think they start business around now, but I do want to get some breakfast before I start the day because I don't know when I'm going to have time to stop to eat again. I'm sure I'll be there for a couple hours, and then I have to be all the way back out here in Katy at 1:30 for another appointment that I missed last week on Friday. I need to clean out this little drain rim here. It's getting kind of dusty. Blurp. Oh, ho, ho, over the top. I got it full. And 1 penny over. Alright, got it. She is way over full. That's much more full than I normally put it. Okay, on the road. Time's a wasting. I'm going to be taking surface streets all the way up there this morning because it's, 8:15 in the morning, and Monday morning rush hour is not going to be any fun, so I'll stay away from the highway. Yeah, one moment. No, I don't want to receipt. See you later. I don't track fuel economy on this one since my son started riding it because I don't have any continuity for the, kind of the numbers, how they play over time, aging of the motor, etc., etc. Okay, off we go. It'll be easier to go this way. So I'm backpacking it today. I hate that. I've been backpacking off and on. On this bike there is no cargo carrying, so it's backpack or nothing. Waze is telling me to take Fry, and I'm not going to take Fry. I know how bad that's going to be. I'll go this way and take Greenhouse, I think. Up and around the Greenhouse. So what else is there to talk about this morning? Live stream went pretty well over the weekend, both of them. The one in the car going out there to do roadside rescue, and then the Saturday Night Live. I didn't do a lot of advance notices about the live stream, so I didn't have as many people in as I normally do, but we had 85 or so people in there at one point. A lot of people dropping in and out. Those live streams are pretty long. And we had a little bit of a technical glitch. Heather was so kind to jump in and moderate the stream for me there for a while because we were wrenching and doing stuff in the background. And she was highlighting comments and, letting us know that people were talking and asking stuff that I couldn't see on the screen. And that was pretty cool. And when she disconnected because she had some other tasks to attend to, the stream ended, unfortunately, so I had to drop it and start a new stream. That's okay. We had about 40 more people rejoin on that second phase, and then I did some giveaways for stickers and Cannonball t-shirts and stuff like that. That was fun. So I'll get those sent out hopefully tomorrow. It won't be today. I've got a full dance card today. Try to get those out in the mail tomorrow. And then I have a box to send out to another one of my subscribers and friends on Discord. He's up in the Round Rock area, kind of, sort of, a little bit north of that, I think. And he's got a shop. He does a lot of car and motorcycle work. And one of his cameras gave up, and I had told him several weeks back, a couple months ago actually, that hey man, I've got some spare cameras sitting around. If you need one, I'll send it your way. He had a PCX 160 that he took a hit from a chunk of a truck's brake rotor on the road, and it punctured the bottom of his crankcase. So his PCX 160 is toast, and he was getting all the pieces and new crankcase and all that, and he's gonna split the case, break it down. Hey, Scoot, rebuild the engine and all that, and he wanted to video that, and I said, man, I'll send you some cameras. So anyway, I need to get that out. It fell on the back burner before I left for Cannonball, and I forgot about it, and then he just mentioned in the Discord that his camera broke, and I was like, oh yeah, I've still got those cameras for you. Can't keep track, man. So much going on. Only so many hours in the day. Yeah, this the head bearings on this thing are very stiff going right. They don't seem so bad going left. So I don't know if it's bad bearings or if it's just grease and torque, you know, over torqued or whatever. Have to pull it apart. Maybe if I have time this week I'll do that, because I'm using this one as my commuter for a little bit until I have time to get into the 500X. Solve that crunchy ice crusher sound that I can't figure out where it's coming from. I think it might be wheel bearings, so I don't want to ride it too much. Then of course my Rebel is down. Rebel is still in the shop. Hopefully I'll have some news on that tomorrow. Figure out what the DCT problem is. The shop tried resetting it. It's dead stick now. It won't even go into gear. Not really sure what's going on there. They think one of the servo motors might be goofed up, or a sensor is bad or something. So Honda is working with the dealer. It's a warranty claim, obviously. So they'll sort it out. If they have to totally tear the engine apart, I'll probably let them fix it, get it back to, you know, 100%, and then I might trade the bike for something else. I never like it when the dealers have to get into those things to do major engine work. And again, it's nothing bad about the dealers, but once they've been opened up, chances are they're going to have leaks, they're going to have other issues that just make them a little bit suspect. I wouldn't say less reliable, but they're just not quite the same as when they came out of the factory. So I don't know, I'll see. I like the Rebel. I wouldn't mind keeping it, but if it's going to have issues with that DCT, I would rather get out of it before it becomes a real issue, you know. I've got the extended warranty for a total of 6 years, I think it was. I bought the 5-year extended, so I've had it, you know, 2 years now. It's still got 4 more years of warranty roughly, but I don't want that DCT failing on me after warranty is out, and then I end up with a $2,000 or $3,000 repair. That would not be good, because that's not something that you can fix easily yourself. It's not like a clutched bike. You got to have all kinds of special tools and diagnostic equipment and everything else for that, because it's all computers and sensors. Not taking the HOV today because I got to get over up here in about a mile or so for Highway 6. Take Highway 6 up, I guess. Don't want to be the last guy in the back of that line when they're nailing the brakes. Great way to get run over. If you're getting in, get in, dude. I feel like I'm Mario Andretti here. I'm just now doing the speed limit. What's up with these people? 5 5 lanes wide, staring at each other's door handles. Come on. Ooh, he's rolling coal, man. I really wish Houston would pass the no trucks left lane law here. Get so many of these big 18-wheelers, heavy haulers sitting in the left lane. And, you know, I understand they don't want to slow down and all that because it takes them a while and it's more fuel and blah, blah, blah. But when they do slow down, it takes them forever to accelerate up, and all they're doing is creating the traffic problem that everyone else is trying to avoid, so including themselves. No trucks left lane, period. You got no business being over there. Most states have that. In fact, a lot of areas in Texas do have it, but Houston, there's no rule for that. Got no business being in the left lane, hauling ass in dense traffic, and then slowing down and clogging everybody up. It's just bad on more than one count. Shade, thank you. Oh, I can't get my head in the shade. Bike's in the shade. Oh man. Oh, I forgot to reset the trip on this thing. I shall do that now. This one's got 17,000 and change on it. Almost 18,000 miles. Need to get in here and do the valve check on this thing. It hasn't been done. Haven't taken this for a commute in quite a long time. Depending on the time of day, Highway 6 actually moves pretty well. But when you get further south toward Sugarland area, nah, it's stoplight after stoplight after stoplight. It's pretty bad. Up here in this area, this travels okay. Until you get close to West Road up here, then it clogs pretty bad. I don't think I've ever felt head bearings or you know, grease or tension or whatever degenerate so rapidly on any other bike. I've never felt it get as tight and crunchy so quick as it has on this bike. It didn't used to be that way. Even just the couple times that I rode it before I started using it, you know, just in the last few weeks, it wasn't as pronounced as it is now, but it's definitely there, so I'm gonna have to dig into that. Oh, it is steamy this morning. Whoa, man. Steamy, steamy. I haven't had any time to go car shopping. I've been doing a little bit online, but you know, if you go online, CarMax and Carfax and all the online dealers, you know, Carvana, all those guys, they're all way, way overpriced. I mean, it's just insane how overpriced they are. For cars with 120,000 miles, they're still wanting full blue book and then some, and yeah, not gonna happen. So I'll probably look around at some smaller independent lots here in Houston. We have plenty of them, and just find a little bit more sane deals. Hopefully not get into cars that have just been, you know, damaged, rebuilds, salvage, or, you know, auction cars, that kind of thing. We'll see. When I was looking for Hondas, I was looking for another Pilot, I was looking for a CRV, looking for a handful of, you know, good, reliable Hondas. And for 6-7-year-old cars with 100,000+ miles, they're still wanting almost new retail price, you know, into the mid-20s. What are you smoking? Put that crack pipe down and take 3 steps back with your hands up, mister. Apparently there's quite a bubble burst going on right now, kind of an implosion in the used car, new car and used car pricing. There's a big credit crunch and huge repo stuff. There's a lot of stuff going on right now that is influencing the prices in the market and trying to get stuff back toward, you know, a little bit more reasonable instead of the crazy overinflated prices that they've been for the last couple years. Oh, I cannot have that helmet closed. Oof. That was a bump. These manhole covers are set in about 3 to 4 inches below the level of the blacktop. Ugh. It'll take your teeth out, lose some fillings if you're not careful. Ugh. Oh, hit one. Thought I lipped it. Oh, got another one. These manhole covers are bad news through here, man. Another one. Wow. That was about a serious rear end accident. The guy in that little silver SUV is being a hyper aggressive douchebag. He almost hit me from behind a couple minutes ago. That's why I was standing way away from him. Either got to be way out in front of him or way behind him. Don't want to be anywhere within striking distance because they are going to strike something. It's just a matter of time. I hear sirens. Oh, they're ahead of us. Okay. Well, I look forward to the day that Houston, or Texas, I guess it wouldn't just be Houston, it would be Texas, passes the motorcycle lane filtering laws, but I don't know how long it would take for the cagers to adapt because they're so aggressive and territorial. I can miss that one. Oh, so far every light. Timing is bad on Highway 6 this morning. Oh God. I need an auto visor opener closer. Above 35 miles an hour, automatically lower the visor. Anything under 25, open it a crack at least, if not all the way. It's hot. I close it so we can hear each other over the microphone, because on the audio, it takes a lot of noise reduction and stuff like that to clean it up if it's just solid wind noise with my face shield open. The Cardo mic does a good job, but I still have to apply a little bit of noise processing in the background. With the visor down, you know, you don't have all that sound pressure to combat in software. I don't really miss this neighborhood. I used to live up here. I lived here for 10 years. Kind of right over there. Aberdeen Green neighborhood. Off of West and Telge. Putting sidewalks in out here. That's nice. Now they just need to get rid of all this overgrown brush and unkept crap on the side. I haven't been through here since all of this recent construction. I don't recognize any of these roads now. I mean, this has always been here, but it didn't used to be this nice, this wide, and definitely no warehouse stuff. There used to be a stop right here. Yep, I don't recognize any of this. Well, this stuff has been here. I remember that. Just the road being so wide and accessible is different. Oh, God. I'm just leaving this open. Sorry for the noise, everybody. Oh, man. Can't deal with it anymore. You're going, you're going, you're going, you're going, you're going, you're going. Oh, we're going. this. Woo! Close call. Oh, I missed it. It was right there. Tesla. Hey, see, I didn't even realize this. This used to be a shopping center, and I didn't know this had turned into Tesla. That's how long it's been since I've been up here. I've actually eaten at this Black Bear Diner, now that I think about it. I haven't been here in a while. I don't come up to this neighborhood for anything anymore. There's my buddy's truck. He must be inside already imbibing his morning coffee. Blah. Yeah, this head bearing is stiff. I need to fix this. It's not a real safety issue yet. It's just a ride inconvenience, but it could become a safety issue. So I'll fix that up. Okay, well, it's breakfast time. Black Bear Diner. Little mixing it up today because our appointment is just a couple miles up the road that way. So we're gonna go eat quick and go sort that out. Locky, so nobody walks away with my bike. Okay, breakfast. All right. Breakfast is done. I am absolutely stuffed. I couldn't finish all the pancakes, and I forgot to take pictures of my not so happy plates. I didn't happy plate it today. That was way too much food for me this morning. Good food. Bacon is excellent here, man. That bacon is awesome. Very thick cut, hickory smoked. Good stuff. Actually, it almost tastes pecan smoked, but it was very good. I like it. I like it a lot. I've eaten there. It's been a number of years because I'm just never in this neighborhood anymore. We used to eat here at Chewy's all the time, and I had breakfast back there at that place. And it seemed like there was an IHOP. But yeah, there's an IHOP right there. We used to eat at this IHOP quite a bit. You're going the hard way, Chris. This is the easier way. I know this area. You go, man, you go. I don't recognize all this being so open, though. This is crazy. This is a huge highway intersection now. It used to just be a little two-laner right here. Oh, yeah, I'm full. So I had, it was 3 eggs over medium, a ham steak, 2 strips of bacon, 2 sausage links, grits, and 2 big buttermilk pancakes. Yikes. And I didn't get through all of it. I had like 4 cups of coffee, and that filled up quite a bit of the room. So I only made it halfway through the pancakes. But that's okay. I'm not going to be hungry for a while. In fact, that might be my one and only meal today. Might eat a snack in the afternoon, but I'm trying to get back to my 18-hour fasts. I've been very bad lately. My schedule has been all goofed up, and I'm eating 2-3 times a day, and I'm putting on some weight. I don't want to put on weight. I've gained about 5. Well, I gained weight on the Cannonball, which was bizarre. Shouldn't gain weight on the Cannonball, man. But I gained like 4 pounds, almost 5 pounds on the Cannonball. And then I've gained another pound or 2 since I got back in the last month. So I'm up heavier than I've been in over 10 years. So I'm feeling it. Feeling bloated. Hate it. Had to go out 1 notch on my belt. So that means I've gained about an inch in my waistline. I don't like that. Not at all. Another hyper aggressive Tesla driver. Yikes. corner a bit. Somebody bumped it. Yeah, I don't miss this neighborhood. I lived out here for it was 9 or 10 years. Telge was my exit. Go down about 1 mile. Lived in the Aberdeen Green neighborhood. I don't miss the traffic coming out 290. Of course, 290 has been revised. It's a much bigger, wider, faster highway now than it used to be. I don't know how that affects traffic flow, but yeah, it's pretty busy out here. Crime got real bad out here. That filling station that we just passed on the right side, a guy tried to hold me up one night there when I stopped. I was on my Silver Wing, pulled in there to get gas about, I don't know, 10:30 at night or something like that. And a demographic that I won't mention, you can figure it out real quick, came over panhandling with a gas can in his hand, begging for a little bit of gas to fill up his car. He said his car was just around the corner. I was like, yeah, okay, whatever. So I reached in my pocket for cash, and I peeled off a $5 bill. I always keep my bills in order. Biggest bills folded most to the inside. So I just reached in my pocket, and while I'm filling up, by the way, reached in my pocket, peeled off the 5 and handed it to him, and he pulled a gun out and said, "What else you got in there?" And I already had my hand in my other pocket with my pistol aimed right at his dick. I had a laser sight on it, and I just squeezed the laser, and I said, "Well, got a pistol in this pocket that's about to blow your nuts off, so let's see if you can get a shot off before I do." He immediately turned the other way and went walking. No quicker way to de-escalate that particular demographic than to aim a gun at their nuts. They don't care about getting shot anywhere else in the body. You threaten their nuts, that's a different story. Little tidbit of info I learned actually from FBI statistics, FBI crime stats, and it was taught back in the Sheriff's Academy in Oklahoma. Not politically correct, but it does work. It definitely worked. He didn't want to get shot. I didn't want to get shot. He certainly didn't want to lose his nuts, and that was the deciding factor. And then just a mile back the other direction on Fry Road at Fry and West Road, or was it? Yeah, Fry, not Fry. Sorry, my bad. Telge and West Road. There was a county sheriff that was executed just in broad daylight by some guy. It was a lover's triangle issue. That much of it was kept kind of out of the news. They were saying that it was just some random act. Nah, they knew each other. From what I remember, it was some type of a lover's triangle. But anyway, this guy, forget the assailant's name, but it was, I want to say Darren Goforth, something like that was the deputy that was killed. He was shot like 14 times point blank right there at that gas station, filling up his cruiser. And then we had 2 hot home invasions in our neighborhood, like just blocks away from us, within, I don't know, a month of that happening. And then there was another family, it was an Asian family that had a professional hit done on them. They were all double tapped in their beds, asleep. So the only way that you pull off something like that for, you know, 4 or 5 members of a family, husband, wife, and either 2 or 3 kids, they were all double tapped. So that means there were multiple hitters and they were using suppressors, because, you know, if you ring off a couple shots, everybody's going to get up and start moving around. But they were all found dead in their beds, heads on the pillows. So I said, you know, fuck this, it's time to leave this area. I'm done with this shit. Should have moved out of Houston completely, but we went down to Katy, where it's a little calmer. But Katy is getting just as bad as the big city now. It's pretty much annexed right onto it. Hey, stay over here, bike. never did hear any more about whatever that Asian family execution was. I didn't hear if they were Chinese or what it was, but it was definitely a hit. Yeah, I remember a couple of news stories came out. You know, obviously we all knew about it in the neighborhood, and then there was one news story that came out saying that they were all executed, blah blah blah, but then there was zero follow-up after that. So again, it kind of speaks to professional hit of some kind. Who knows if it was government sponsored, ours or theirs, I'm not sure. Whatever it was, they apparently crossed somebody with a lot of power and money. Probably just knew a little bit too much. Could have been an accountant for one of those international firms, let's say. Ugh, it's humid. I feel like I'm breathing swamp water. Ugh. All right, well, we've arrived at the client site. I'm going to go in and see if I can do a little diagnosis on whatever went sideways, and I'm going to park in the shade. I'm not sure why the network or the servers took a dirt nap, but I will sort it out and make sure that they're stable. We had a couple of other things we needed to do up here today anyway, so might as well just come up here and show my face. I'll catch you all in a bit. Okay, it's about noon. I'm headed out of my client site here and headed back toward Katy to pick up my 1 o'clock appointment. Man, these people are hauling ass on the street. It's a 45 and people are ripping through here at 70. Ooh, it's a steam bath. Welcome to the Houston sauna. We can ensure your pain and suffering. Come on in for the entertainment of the summer. Dehydration, sweaty balls, and heat stroke as a side order. I think I'm gonna cheat and just go out toward 99. Should I go that way, this way, this way? Which way should I go? Yeah, 99 is too far north up that direction. I'll jump down here to Jones or whatever it is and head over that way. Hit 290 and then 290 up a mile or two and hit 99 and just come down the side of the city instead of going through the bowels of the beast. Noon on a Monday. Oh, it didn't detect me. I'm gonna fake it. There's a car behind me, but he's not on the pad. That's okay. Just blink. It wasn't red. It was a yield, right? The temperature's actually not too bad so far. It's mid 90s. I think it's 95 right now. So we're still climbing. It's going to be another 5 to 7 degrees hotter at least. It's supposed to get up to 102 to 104 today, somewhere in that range. Humidity is soupy, swampy, gumbo thick right now. Moving, it's tolerable. Sitting still, not so much. might as well just come all the way down here to 290. I'm backtracking a bit, but it's okay. Be a straighter shot. Ganked my mirror when I hung my helmet on it. Need to put the helmet hook back on this bike. I had it on several of them, and I took it off when I put bar ends on here, or bar end mirrors, and I just didn't put it back. Very handy accessory to have, that helmet hook. Nice of that guy to wait. Oh. Actually, I could go there, couldn't I? If this guy gives me just enough room. I might be able to make it around him. Yeah, I can make it around the Tesla. Ooh, close, and just in time. Cypress Rose Hill dumps into another little feeder here that's kind of straight across up 290's diagonal, so at least I'm not backtracking down and back up as far. Used to ride this neighborhood daily because I lived out here. That works out. Get over to Telge here. That'll put me on 290 a little closer than going all the way south. It's another reason why I moved out of this particular area, was for my kids. The schools up here, these high schools, middle schools and high schools, are pretty bad. Really thick with gang activity and certain element that shall go unnamed. Actually, there was actually some MS-13 involvement, gang activity out here in this. Decided it wouldn't be a good thing for my kids to go to Cy-Fair schools, so we went there to Katy. And Katy is kind of going downhill now too, but not as bad as this. right over here, I think it's just past the next intersection, Barker Cypress, is a Hot Wells gun range I used to go to quite a bit. But I stopped going to public ranges because they're so dangerous, man. The one out there where I live now, American Shooting Center in George Bush Park area, I almost got shot there twice, just from negligent discharge and idiots with handguns that don't know how to handle them. But out here at Hot Wells, there was a tragic accident several years back, and it was negligence again, but just terribly unfortunate. One of the gunsmiths inside the facility was working on a customer's firearm, a rifle, and it was loaded, and he did not do a proper check of the weapon before he went to handle it or work on it or whatever, and he discharged it. It went through the wall outside and got a guy in the head that was just walking in the parking lot out to his car. What are the odds, man? Headshot, killed him. He was dead right there. It's just awful. I don't know if that range recovered from it. They're right over in here somewhere, or maybe a little bit further that way. I haven't been there since. Come on, guys. Like being anywhere near these gravel trucks. See, there he is, changing lanes without signaling. Fucking knew it. food truck is burning as much oil as he is gas. I'm surprised I couldn't see the smoke coming out of the exhaust. He is running rich. It smells like a lawnmower. Lane's gonna run out there, buddy. I don't want to be next to you when you figure it out. Breezy out here today. I'm getting pushed around. Looks like the wind's coming out of the south-southwest. Pretty gusty. really windy out of the southwest here. Ooh, buddy, it's a steam bath. Ugh, come on, lights. Oh, that was my turn. Did I just miss it? No, that ain't it. It's the next one. There it is. Okay, well, I've arrived. I'll shut this down. I'm going to park up here in the shade where I'm cheating. All right, I will catch you all after the workday is done. All right, everybody. Welcome back to the day. It is 5:15-ish, and I am done at this site. Headed home. Luckily, home is just about 3 or 4 miles down the road. And it's hot out here. Woo. I don't know what the temp is, but it's got to be well better than 102. It's hot. I can feel every degree of it. And now the question is, which way is the best way? I think I'm going to take the back road over here. I'm not going to bother getting on I-10. So the car fire that I was looking at earlier was right over here at this light. Would have been right here in the middle of the intersection because I was on those front windows there. Should be a good charred spot on the pavement here, I would think. I need to put my phone away in my pocket or it's gonna go walkabout on the road. Ugh. Come on, pocket. Zip up. Running out of time here. There we go. Oh, well, it was a productive day. I got a lot done. I still have a little bit to tidy up for that client that I'm going to do remote, but they needed to close up the office and set the alarm. Yeah, here was the car fire right here. Burned up some of the grass. It looks like they just stopped for that light, and the car decided it had had enough. Man, it's hot. Alright, if you're going, you're my blocker, buddy. A fall shop. I need to go over there. I haven't had any fall in a while. I need to check out this karting place sometime. I've been in there twice, but I've never actually gotten on the carts. It's electric carts, but it's 2 levels, and apparently on Wednesdays they open up the upper level, lower level. There's a ramp that takes you from one level to the next, so it's a duplicate. Pretty cool. Get to run both levels, up and down. And I think they have designated that day as a adults only day. I'm not sure if they let kids out there, slower ones, you know, the little kid carts. Your turn. Oh man, it's hot. Torch to the face. Oh man. Ooh, get out there before the rest of these people get rolling. Go, go! Not in the mood to be nice today. Gonna split, gonna get out of this heat. I wish this thing had a thermometer on it. Probably wouldn't be all that accurate if it did, but you know, it'd give you an idea. people in front of me are running around with their windows down. I wonder if that's by choice or by circumstance. Maybe their AC doesn't work. Oof. I don't know if it would be any better or worse than what I'm enduring. It's green, people. Get off your phones. very short green. This light has been screwed up since they redid the pads and the pavement here almost 2 years ago. It's always set to go on this other side. The east-west side is the preference instead of north-south. And the pads over here, like this turn lane pad, does not work for motorcycles at all. It used to work pretty well. Now it doesn't matter whether I'm on a scooter or the Riker. It does not detect it. Hey. Home again. You all know the routine. Another hot, sweaty commute day in Houston, but at least I got some stuff done, made some money. Maybe later this week, if I receive a couple of other large checks that I've been waiting on, I might go car shopping. Might take you guys with me for car shopping. What do you think about that? Do a live stream or something. I'll catch y'all later. Oh, it's hot.